everybody, and happy February 1st. We know what today is. Today is the kickoff of BHM Pattern Designers Sewing Challenge. Yay! And what's a bonus? This is the 5-year, can you believe it, 5th year that this sewing challenge has been going on. I am so super excited about it. I am amped. I am pumped, as you can tell by my excitement in the video. So I want to welcome to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If this is your first time checking in and turning on this video and you're wondering what is BHM Pattern Designers, it is an annual sewing challenge held in the month of February, starting at February 1st through the 28th is when you start sewing, and make sure you submit your garment. All you have to do to enter is use the hashtag BHM Pattern Designers and also tag me, SewNaturalDane, over on Instagram. That's where you will put your entry on Instagram. Make sure you're following the hashtag to see what other people are doing, what they're planning, all of that good and fun stuff. It is open internationally, so this is open to everyone. So no matter where you are, you can go ahead and submit your entry. What are the patterns? I've gone through all of that extensively throughout the month of January. So what I will do is link to the website. There is a page on the website. So everything is on the website, as well as videos. I have done some videos on the different black pattern designers that I reference on the website, then the different fabric companies, different things of that nature. So remember, the sewing challenge is all about sewing black pattern designers. It's not you using fabric from a black owned company or anything like that. It's a pattern. It must be a pattern. So it must be a garment, handbag, wallet, knitting pattern, crochet pattern, quilt pattern. It does, as long as it's a pattern, that is what you can use. So any questions on patterns, what qualifies all of that, go to the video and or go to the website. Everything is out there. So you have until the 28th of this month to submit your entry. I am so super excited. So today, as you can tell by the title, I am actually sharing with you my plans, the fabric. I have everything. Everything is kind of sitting all around me. I am wearing, if you can tell, yeah, you can't see. I am wearing my Fiber and Cloth Studio, the agave dress. I actually have it on with a tank. I made this tank from a Kalela Ali pattern a couple years ago, and I have on, you can see the belt, but then I actually have it open today with jewelry. I wish I can tell you what I did today, but it is, yeah, I can't tell you just yet. I'm super excited, but yeah, all made up. So super fun. But then I also have on my culottes from Rebecca Page Patterns. So yeah, today has been a fun day. I'll be so excited when I can share with you what happened today. But anyway, let's jump right in. Did you catch my live video in my previous video? Yes, I am plugging the monthly makes calendar. I thank you all for your wonderful support and feedback. Thank you for those who have purchased. They're in the mail, so they're in the mail. Head over to my live channel. I did go over all of the pages, but essentially, as a maker, you want this. You want this. You like writing things down. You like keeping track throughout the year what you have made. Is not dated for a reason. So people who find this maybe in June or July don't feel like they missed the first several months of the year. You can start whenever, but go ahead and purchase this. This is for if you want to document. You know, there's room in here for you to document, no matter if you're sewing a garment, a handbag, a wallet, if you're quilting, knitting, crocheting, and where you share it. You don't have to be on YouTube to own one of these. You don't have to be someone who posts videos to own this. It is for our planners, our people who like to document everything. And those, you might have a website where you have a blog that you post a roundup of the year. You're documenting everything in here. So head over to the website. There is a 4-minute video that goes through the page, what the layout is like. But I absolutely love it because you can document everything you made. Even if you were commissioned to make something and you want to document that, or you made something for family, there are pages in there for that. Absolutely love it. It is fully in color. All pages are in color. And if you notice, the fabric designs on the front and throughout the journal, throughout the calendar, are all my designs. So yeah, I am very happy with it. I'm proud of it. Let me know down below if you liked it, if you saw the launch, and if you plan on getting it, go ahead and grab it. All right. Oh, and the new labels have come in. Unfortunately, the lighting hasn't been the best. It's actually an overcast today, but it's looking pretty good in here because I can easily pop up pictures over here of the actual pattern. So this is perfect. But there are new garment labels. I'll do a whole separate video and you'll see that, or I'll incorporate that with the new garment labels. It's just a few. I think I only did 4 or 5 new designs based on the base that I used the designs for the fabric that dropped this year. So make sure if you saw the fabric, you're going to see the ones that I selected. But in the live video I did last week Friday, I did share with you all of the different fabric designs and what those look like. So all right, y'all ready? Let's go. And before we jump all the way in, let me just shout out all of our sponsors. There are so many, but we have sponsors not only for our live event, but also our online portion of our event. And some of our sponsors are sponsoring both our in-person event as well as our online event. So I want to thank all of the sponsors from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for your support. Thank you for those who reached out to support. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it. And again, I want to shout out our ambassadors, Dita, T, Crystal. Thank you, ladies, ambassadors, for supporting and for just continuing to help. I really do appreciate it. I am so excited that the challenge has kicked off. So yeah, all right, back to the video. So what am I making? Okay, and what was my thought process for this year? So typically, you all know I normally do a mix of indie and a mix of commercial patterns. So this year I decided to focus strictly on indie pattern companies, and there are a few I have not sewn from their company before. There are 3 that I've made before, but the rest, I think that means there's 6 maybe that I have not. No, 4. Let's just get into it. We'll see how it all works out. But I have fabric. I have everything. I have all my notions, everything. So let's jump into it. All right, so how I'm going to break this up is I'm going to pop them up in the order in which I plan to make them. Now, the reason I am doing it in order is because as I'm making each piece is going with the next subsequent item I plan to wear with it, or to match with it. So hopefully that makes sense. As I'm going through it, it's like, okay, then I'll make, you know, this, and then it'll be paired with this thing. Because what I wanted to do as I was planning things out was to make sure I was making things and creating things that I will actually wear. It's a couple things that's kind of outside the box, which is fine, which I love. You all know I told you 2023 I'm gonna be mixing textiles, doing all kind of fun things. So yeah, be on the lookout for that, because I'm super excited about it. And then there is one particular staple piece that you will notice that will go with multiple things throughout the month and everything that I am wearing. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. And so let me grab one thing. All right, kicking things off. So you all know I upload every Sunday and Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So you'll see those videos pop up on those days. If there is an event, because there might be a Friday video I have planned, I'm not quite sure yet. Just stay tuned. Make sure if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, and don't forget to thumbs up this video. So The first item I am making is the bhmpatterndesigners Market Tote Redo. This is by Sew Your Bag, and Sew Your Bag is actually one of the vendors and sponsors for the live event. Now you all have to let me know. There's quite a few of y'all coming into Texas, and a few of you who already live here who's going to be driving over. So you got to let me know if you're coming. Remember, it's February 25th, Saturday. It's a full day of workshops, and make sure that if you have not registered, you go ahead and grab your seat because there are limited seats available. But I am making the bhmpatterndesigners Market Tote Redo. And so I absolutely love this. And if you did not know, the owner, Catherine, she actually sells kits for her handbags, as well as she packaged different hardware together to make it easy to shop for you. So I am going to share with you first the, because you can make it out of 2 different textiles or 1, but I'm going to show you the mix up that I have. Okay, I wanted to back up so make sure you see the fabric really well. So as you can tell from the top of the tote, you can use a faux leather, you can use a vinyl, something of that nature. So I am using, if you all follow me, you've seen this before. Part of my Phoebe clutch by Georgia Girl Stitches is made out of this, but this is a faux leather. As you can tell, it's a purple. It's coming off true to color. This is a faux leather from Emmeline Bags. You all know I had purchased quite a bit of this, and I have a wholesale account with them, but I had purchased quite a bit of this. And initially, you all know I was using it for something else, which I probably still can use it for that, but it doesn't take much for the top part of the tote that I'll be making. And then the main fabric is one of my designs. If you saw my video, it is this beautiful, this is pink and purple triangle design. Let me hold that up. And so this is actually a cypress cotton canvas. That's what I got. So as you can tell, it is quite sturdy, almost like an upholstery weight. It's very sturdy. And so I will be using that for my tote, as well as I did get the hardware. So let me share with you the hardware that I did purchase, and I got all of this off of Sew Your Bag's website. She has everything available. Actually, let me just show you. It's the handles, and then I think it'll be easier if I keep it in here so you can see it against the white background. But see, all of the hardware is in there. So everything I need to make it. Again, links to all of the patterns and everything will be down in the description box. So you can go check it out if you think it's something you might be interested in making. Go check out the description of the pattern, as well as any tools, notions, anything like that you might need. The only thing I will not share, because you all know this is also my birthday month. And so, yes, I'm not sharing 2 pieces. Two pieces. One is for the birthday, so you'll see that next week, Sunday. You'll see it on, today is the 1st. My birthday is actually on the 7th, so it'll actually be on the 12th. I'll have the video for everything. So yes, so on Sunday you'll see the review for the tote, and then the next item and the next item. So hopefully I'm not confusing you. So the next, this is a new pattern I am trying, not new to me company, but Michelle Sews, and it is the Agnes skirt. It's a very nice, simple pencil skirt. It calls for it to be lined and actually calls for woven, but I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, I can do a nice ponte, and then I don't have to line it. I don't care about lining it, but I figure I wouldn't need to line it. I'm in Texas. Actually, at the time I'm filming this, it is quite cold outside, and we've been having a lot of rain and heavy overcast. But it will still work because I can just wear a slip if I needed to up underneath it. It depends on how it wears. I'm more, 9 times out of 10, I'm always wear a slip underneath, even in the summer. If I wear it during the summer, not on a hot day, but on a nice summer day. But this is the fabric. You won't be able to tell. This is one of those pieces. Remember I mentioned earlier that I purchased, I'm making things based on the wearability, the long-term wearability. And this particular, the skirt I'm making, the Michelle Soles, the Agnes skirt, I will be wearing this with a couple different pieces that I'm making this month. So it's going to be one of those staples that can transition between different things. And so this is fabric from So Much Fabric, who's also a sponsor. There is a discount code. Make sure you guys are on the website, because there are discount codes from some of our sponsors that's shared on the website. So go out there and look at those. But this is a Ponte, and it's just a navy blue, and I can rock it with what I'm wearing. Actually, the whole look, you know, the belt, because my belt is navy blue, but I can, you know, pops of color and everything on. But this is a lightweight Ponte. I purchased 2 yards, and it is, I want to say this was 60 inches wide. Absolutely love the weight of this Ponte. So if you're thinking Ponte, oh, that sounds super thick, it is not. It is not. Let me see if you can kind of see. I'm not sure if you can tell. It's not, Ponte is thick, but this is not that heavyweight thick Ponte, and it has a very nice drape to it. So yes, I am looking forward to making the Agnes skirt out of this. And then I also have my next item, which is, like I said, I'm not sharing the piece for my birthday look. You'll see that. Then the next one is also not new to me, but I wanted to try, is the Anina J by Janine, the Lexi Long cardigan vest. So I absolutely love this. What I like about it is, if you can tell in the picture on the side where she has on the color block, the yellow and the tan, with the, I believe that's brown, the waist part is brown. I thought this was so cute, because I said, you know what, I am going to color block as well. So I am using 2 of my fabrics. I am using the pink and purple splash. So this is the purple splash, and let me hold this up. You can get this on the website. Links to the fabric page will be down below. But this is pink and purple splash. I'm just going to open up the purple one. So obviously they look the same. And this is in a modern jersey. So this is, obviously you get the fabric through Spoonflower. And this is, I printed this on a modern jersey because this particular pattern does call for knit. I'm just going to hold this up, but I just want to see if I can kind of show you the scale of the print, so you can at least see that. But here it is. So yeah, you can see that. And actually it goes this way. So yeah, you can see that. So I am going to color block, and I'm gonna do the pink and the purple in color block. And so I'm still playing around with what angle of the color block I'm going to do. I think I pretty much know what I'm going to do. I might have already marked it down on the actual pattern piece there. Yes, so that will be color blocked. So I am excited about that and how that will look. Again, that is the Lexi Long cardigan by Anina J by Janine. So I am doing that. This one I have made before, and this is the Tory wrap coat. If you saw my interview, I interviewed the owner, Montoya Mayo, from Montoya Mayo Patterns. And you know that I had mentioned in that interview, if you missed it, I will link it up here, I mentioned in that video that I needed to make another Tory wrap coat because the one I made before had gotten too big and I ended up donating it. And so I decided to have some fun with this one. I am going to make it in, this is a cotton twill. And so what I've done, if you all saw my video again in the live last week, you know that I came out with 3 different ombre designs, and this is one of them. This is the sunset. This is called Sunset Ombre. And let me just unfold this for you. And this is in, it's called lightweight cotton twill. So again, not anything super heavy, but still sturdy, you know, kind of like that lightweight, almost jean effect. I don't know if I'll be able to show the whole thing. Let me see. I should be able to. I might have to stand up, but the ombre kind of starts here at the top and goes down to this yellow, or it doesn't matter. You can start at the bottom. I might start at this end, where this is the top of the jacket. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can play. That's the good thing about ombre. So it goes from yellow to that purple. Isn't that beautiful? And so that is going to be my Tory wrap coat. I am so excited about that. I used to wear that a lot, even as a jacket. And this color really spoke to me because, you know, we're heading into spring, into summer, and I'm just going to keep wearing it as long as I can, like I did the other. And yeah, I'm thinking about playing with some fun bias binding on the inside, but which I need to go get. I'm pretty much out, but yeah, we shall see. But I am super excited about that. So I made the Tory wrap coat before. I can link to the review here. I'll link to the review here if you want to hear the review on it, but absolutely love it. As you can tell, there's many different versions. I'm doing the short version, the waistcoat version with the which is view A, and I am going to do it with sleeves. And so I more than likely will do it how I did it before. I just it was elbow length, probably the same length as what I have on right now. That's usually a length I like. So yeah, and then the next item I'm making is, and I've made this before. I actually was a pattern tester for this particular pattern. This is by Casito Studio, Vanessa. I also interviewed her, so if you missed the interview with her, I'll link that up in the iCards as well. Go back and check it out. But you can also go through the playlist of BHM Pattern Designers, because all those videos are in that playlist as well. The playlist will pop up at the end of this video. But I made the a knock before. Absolutely loved it. I made it in this patchwork denim. Absolutely love it. I wore it all the time, mainly because it's something that can just go over my head. And again, this is one of those that it had gotten too big, and so I need to donate that. And so I want to make another one, and I recognize how often and how frequently I wore it. Now the first one I made, it was with the puff sleeve, because as you can tell, I'll make sure the line drawing is up. This has multiple versions, multiple versions and ways that you can make it. But for this version, I am going to make it in the sleeveless without the frill. The sleeveless without the frill. That's what I want, because I'm thinking in the summertime and different things like that, I'm going to want to wear a cardigan or something over it. I'm believing the Lexi cardigan, when I'm done with it, will go over this beautifully. Is again, if you can tell, I'm trying to make things in order of, okay, yep, I can layer this with this, interchange this with that. And so what I have, if you saw my video, my Destashify video, I'll link to that. It's actually where I talked about this. Like I said, I told you I'm wearing the fiber cloth. I'll link to that. I had hauled a couple fabrics, and one of them was this. This is a needle cord, but it is a very thin cord. It's not, you know, that thick corduroy with the wide lines on it. Very nice and simple. And this is in a blue, but it has a purple like this purple background to it, like an undertone of purple to it. I absolutely love it. And so I was like, this will make a beautiful Anak. And so yeah, I have 2.5 yards of this. I can't remember how much the Anak take, but I should have more than enough to make this. I was thinking if I have something left over, I can make like a little fun handbag or clutch with it, because this is so cute. But anyway, nice solid needle cord, so I absolutely love that. Again, familiar with making that already. Very easy make. The next one, now this particular item I am wearing on, I only have one more, this last one to show you. The other 2 pieces I'm saving, and I'll tell you what that is. But this is by Mondi's Thread. She released this last summer. This is, or last year sometime, the Lotto jumpsuit. And so I am making this to wear to the meet and greet. So for those who are coming, you all know that the night before we're having a meet and greet. It's going to be, we're going to meet up in a particular place. All those details are forthcoming. You don't want to miss it. So make sure, if you're in Texas, come on. There's room for you. Come on. And so, and for those who are traveling from out of town, you already know. But this is what I plan to wear at the meet and greet. And what I plan to do, as you can tell, it comes in a couple different lengths. She has kind of that culotte length, and then she has a shorts length. So I'm wanting mine to fall in between that length. So I don't want shorts, and I don't want anything. I think the first one is, maybe it's to her ankles. I can't tell from this picture I'm looking at, but I want mine almost to hit shorter than the culottes that I'm wearing. And if you saw my video and saw the picture, I'll probably pop up a picture. So a little shorter than that, so that in between. I have a couple fabrics, and so, and these came from both of these came from Afrique clothing store. And so one is this beautiful, this what was this called, patchwork, I believe, because as you can tell, it's different patchwork designs. But I got 3 yards of this, and so just in case, because there's another item I'm making for my birthday. It's a top, and so it's gonna depend on if I can get the jumpsuit out of this, then that is fine. But full disclosure, I just ordered some fabric from House of Mami Wata that is absolutely gorgeous. I may just make it out of that. So I'm showing you these 2, but I could totally go for a whole different fabric. But the jumpsuit is getting made. So it's either going to be out of this patchwork, which is beautiful, or it is going to be out of this, also from Afrique clothing store. And this is a navy background with pink in it. Another Ankara print. That was an Ankara print as well. And so, yes, it all depends. I'm thinking that I probably want to make it out of the fabric I just ordered from House of Mami Wata, and use this for my birthday top that I'll be working on. So I can at least share that with you, right? The birthday top, yeah. And yeah, the last item is an item that is going to be the day of the event. So my goal for the day of the event is, I wanted simple pieces, but I wanted one of the pieces to be like a statement piece. And then I wanted statement jewelry to go on top of it, just to go over the top. Why not over the top? And so I have to still, I think I know what jewelry, I saw some jewelry online I think I might want, but I'm probably going to hit up some a couple of consignment shops and thrift stores to see if I see something there as well. You all know I like to do that. But that statement piece, I'm not going to share with you. It's going to be my statement piece, but do know the base of what I'm wearing that day will be super duper simple. Just Simple. But then there's going to be a statement piece on top with statement accessories. Y'all know how I like to do. See, I'm rocking all the accessories today, but I had fun today. Had a ball today. And I can't wait to share with you what that's all about. But anyway, so that is it. The only other thing I'm making, I shared this. This is a silk crepe de chine, also from Destashify. I'm making this into a head wrap, just to have a head wrap. I absolutely love head wraps, and I think this will go with quite a few of the things that I am making as well. And then I wanted to share with you, I picked up in this another one of my designs. This is in the cotton sateen. Also, this is the ombre, the purple ombre. I wanted to share this with you. So this is the purple ombre. As you can tell, it gets lighter as it goes down. Lighter, lighter, lighter. Or, obviously, you can go from this way. Lighter to darker, darker, darker. So I ordered this because I wasn't quite sure what else I wanted to make, and if I wanted to make something else or just have it on hand for another project. But for sure it's probably going to be draped. Well, for those who are coming in person, you'll see how this will be used at the event. So got plans for that. But yeah, that is it, everybody. Those are my plans. Let me know. I know I'm being a little gimpy on what I'm making for my birthday, and then the day of the event, what I'm making. But with the information you have, are you excited about what I plan to share with you? I hope you are. I am super excited. Stay tuned. Sunday kicks off the first make, which is the Mamiti tote. So make sure you stay tuned. I'm very excited about this. And the thing is, with the Mamiti tote, if I didn't mention it, she has a sew along for it. So right on her channel, on Sew Your Bag, she has a channel here on YouTube. And then also for the jumpsuit, Mondi, with the pattern came a video, a sew along for that. So I'll probably just watch it just to see if there's something I should keep my eyes peeled for. But there's also a video for that pattern as well. But yeah, I am so excited. Like I said, a couple of these I made before, so it's not going to take a lot for me to make them up. But yeah, I am pretty excited about trying these new patterns. Yeah. So again, let me know what you plan on making. Let me know if you're coming to Texas on February 25th, or if you're going to be in the area and you're registering. Let me know if you plan to pick up the monthly makes calendar. It is out there. It is available. You will see the new garment labels probably another week or something like that, once I can get the pictures all squared away. But that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you all so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. We have some amazing sponsors, as I shared earlier, and discount codes. So make sure that you are participating. Make sure that you share it out. It's open to everyone internationally. So yes, everybody. All right, if you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I'm looking forward to what you guys post. Don't forget to tag SewNaturalDane and use the hashtag bhmpatterndesigners. You must do both. So make sure you do that, and I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.